G'day, welcome back to another episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups, proudly sponsored by Minisport. Don't forget to use the discount code Tomo's Tune-Ups, 5% at the checkout of the Australian Minisport website. This episode we are briefly talking about ignition leads. Now, you need to remember that this is a wear and tear item, meaning over time they will deteriorate, break down, and result in drivability, starting issues, misfiring, all that sort of thing. Really easy test to do is measure it between one end and the other and see what resistance you get. If there's any variations in there, chances are the lead's probably letting go or it's starting to break down and is worthwhile replacing. I would generally replace these periodically, whether it be every year or every couple of years, depending on what usage you use the vehicle for. Now, they do come in a variety of different shapes, colours and sizes. For instance, these are just the standard replacement ones. These are generally about $45, depending on what you need to do with the car. These will work perfectly fine. One thing you do need to remember is, depending on the setup in which you run, the resistance of each ignition lead needs to be correct. Failure to do so will result in too high of ignition resistance, meaning therefore the spark isn't as strong, therefore can run into, once again, drivability, starting issues, misfiring, poor fuel consumption, etc, etc. They do range in a variety of different costs, whether it be from $45 up to about $300. You can also buy these as a kit, whether you are purchasing a full kit like this, or whether you want to buy a complete ignition system where it has a distributor, ignition coil, and a set of leads and or spark plugs, depending what you're doing. Now, they do come in a variety of different types. For instance, we have the 90-degree angled type, just like this. This end goes onto the distributor, this end goes onto the spark plug. You can also get it where they're straight on either end, so this end will just be essentially the same as this, a little bit longer, and it will go directly onto the spark plug. Now, this is dependent on what vehicle you're running and what sort of setup you're running as well. How much room you've got, all those sort of things will come into play. You can also buy ones available for the 29D distributor. They have an end which is being cut and that gets pushed into the distributor cap, tightened up, and therefore you don't actually need both ends. One end will be completely missing, so it'll look something like this, and then the other end will look like this. You do also need to make sure that not only are you running the right spark plugs, you're also running the right ignition system for the vehicle. Whether you're running points or an ignition system that is fully electronic, you do need to run different style of ignition systems for each setup in which you're running. So it's important to make sure that you look into these beforehand. They do come in a variety of different shapes, colors and sizes. So if you want something to match your engine, whether it be red, yellow, green, blue, black, you can get those. Now, generally, the more expensive you pay for these, the better quality it's going to be. You can buy ones at Illumination. They're a really good brand. They do the job. They will do exactly what you need them to. But as I said, before you go and buy any ignition leads, I would certainly look into what ignition system you're running and what style setup in which you need to run for it. If you run something that has too little resistance or too high resistance in terms of the ignition system, it's going to result in the way the car performs. Keep that in mind. Now, you can also buy kits in which you can make your own ignition leads. It'll just be a bundle of wire, so it'll look something like this. It'll be, say for instance, 1 meter or 2 long. You then cut it into the length in which you need, and then you can make your own ends. It's pretty simple, straightforward. There are videos online on how to do it, but it is an option in which you can do. You can also buy the little clamps that hold these to make it look a little bit shiny and a little bit more professional, depending, once again, what you're using the car for. So like I said, these are a wear and tear item. If you're unsure what you need, do some research into it. Reach out to the guys at Minisport at www.minisport.com.au. Do some resistance checks and see what it is that you need to suit your car to get it running at the optimum performance.